You wouldn't think real estate's a thing in prison, but it totally is. When I first got to Dublin, they switched one side of the unit to the other. Like, this is a huge deal. Girls that have been in their bunks or in their rooms for years with people that they like and get along with. And sometimes they'd split the room. Some of the people in the room would go to one side, some the other. So we were all lined up outside the counselor's office, waiting to go in and make our case and tell the counselor why we wanted a specific room. Now, keep in mind, if your room is by the day room, it is loud and obnoxious. You're going to get no sleep. You want to be at the end of the unit, and you also want to be by a window. So when it comes our turn, me and the other girls that want to, we have a specific bunk we want, we go into the counselor's office and I start making my case to the counselor. And one of the girls looks over at me and she goes, "Shh, be careful, louder. Those girls out there can read your lips." And all of a sudden I just start laughing. I'm like, what is this, the mafia? But she goes, "We don't want them to know what room we want." When I got to Waseca, I had a roommate that I really liked, and it was pretty quiet where we were. And then a bunch of girls moved in that were really loud, and it just continued. More girls gathered that were loud. And so my roommate came up with the great idea, because she had someone on the outside that could put money on someone else's books, to go down to the end of the hall and ask the girls down there to switch us rooms, that we'd go to the counselor and make our case. But she said, "I'll send you $300 on your books if you'll do it." So we were literally buying the room, which is totally against the rules. I ended up getting transferred over to the RDAP unit and put in a top bunk right by the microwave where the girls cook fish all day, and it just was horrible. But I did my time there, and then one of the other girls in the unit noticed, and we started clicking, and she said, "Listen, I've got a really good bunk by a window, and I'm going to be moving downstairs. On the down low, let's go into the counselor and we'll switch bunks." And so I ended up getting that bunk, which was by a window, which I loved. I honestly don't think I ever loved anything anymore. Even when I bought my first house, I remember getting on my knees that night and thanking Heavenly Father for that bunk.